Okay students, in this section we are going to see few questions based on current electricity. 5, 15, and it is connected to a battery of 20 volt. Okay, find the voltage drop across this 5 ohm resistor. Delta V1 is equal to how much? What is the voltage here? How to solve this? First question, this is answer. First we should get equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance is equal to, they are in series, so 5 plus 15 20 ohms. I is equal to 20 by R equivalent is 20, it is equal to 1 ampere. We got I is equal to 1 ampere, we got first step is done. Next get to delta V1 is equal to I into R1. So I is 1, R1 is nothing but 5, so delta V is nothing but 5 volt. Okay, how to get X value? Here V minus X is equal to how much? 5. So V minus X is equal to 5. What is the V value here? Is how much? 20. So 20 minus X is equal to 5. So X value is equal to 15 volt. Okay, how much is the voltage? 15 volt. Now how to get the voltage across this? Delta V2 is equal to I into R2. I is nothing but 1. Okay, somewhere so I into R2 is nothing but 15. Okay, so voltage drop across the second one is nothing but 15 volt. So to get that 15 volt, here it is how much? So we already got X is equal to how much here? 15. And how much voltage here? 20. Here is 0. So from here also you can get 15 minus 0. 15 volt is a pressure drop, voltage drop across the second resistor. Okay, so let's go to the other question. 5, okay, 3 and 9. They are connected to a voltage of say 15 volt. Find the total current. Find the current passing through the circuit. And what is the potential drop across this? Same. So in parallel potential is same. Here potential drop is 15, and here also 15, here also 15. So I am assuming current I1, I2, I3. I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I can write it as V by, so I1 is 15 by 3, 5 plus V by R1, so V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So V by R2 is also 5 plus V by R3 is 15 by 9. So this is the current which is flowing through the circuit. Okay, next question. 5 and here 10 and 10 ohms resistance are arranged. Now it is connected to a 15 volt battery. Find the voltage across this. X is equal to how much? Okay, first what you are supposed to find, if the complicated situation is given, first to get the equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance, how these two are now? Series. R equivalent 1 is equal to 10 ohms. What about these two? They are parallel. R equivalent 2 is equal to 1 by R equivalent 2 is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 is nothing but R equivalent will get 5 ohm. So total R equivalent is equal to 10 plus 5 is nothing but 15 ohms total resistance. How to get the current? So we will draw the circuit diagram. So 15 volt, here is 15 ohm resistance. So total current I is equal to 15 by 15, which is nothing but 1 ampere. Okay, I am erasing everything. 1 ampere is a current flow. And to get potential here, So I am assuming it as a V1. If it is V1, V is equal to I into R1. I is 1 into R1 is 5. Delta V1. Delta V1 is nothing but how much here? 15. Other thing how much? 0. So 15, how much is here? X. 15 minus X is equal to 5. So 5, it is equal to X is equal to 10 volt. 10 volt is the potential drop across the first 5 ohm resistor. What is the next resistor for potential drop? Now X is 5, X is 10. Okay, next potential, if you say Y, what is the Y value? So to get a Y value, X minus Y is equal to I into R. I into how much is the value? Resistance is 5. X already we know 10 minus Y is equal to I is 1 into 5. Y is equal to 5 ohm. Y is equal to 5 volt. Y value 5 volt is a value here. How much is the potential here? 0, because 0 is here, throughout here up to here 0, because there is no internal resistance now. Up to this way there will be no drop of potential. So these are the examples to solve. Why we are saying examples? If you see, whenever delta P is given, you assume it as delta V or voltage V, which I gave. Okay, if pipes are connected in series, say one large pipe, another small pipe, first get the resistance of R1, assume it as R2. They are in series. Okay, R1 and R2. R1 is equal to 8 nu. Here is a length L1, radius R1. 8 nu L1 by pi R power 4. Okay, R1 power 4. What is R2 value? 8 nu L2 by pi R2 power 4. R1, R2. Now draw the circuit. They are in series. Here pressure is P1, here pressure is P2. Okay, so listen this part carefully. This is the essence of what we discussed in electrical part. Now draw the diagram again. So while drawing the diagram, two resistors are there. Two resistors. What is R1? Another is R2. R1 value is 8 nu L1 by pi R1 power 4. R2 is equal to 8 nu L2 by pi R2 power 4. They are connected to a voltage. As per our voltage, delta V is nothing but, what is the value? P1 minus P2, because about the ends, right? P1 minus P2. Okay, so listen carefully. They can ask you what is the pressure here. If they ask you pressure, what you should remember? V, which I discussed as a X value. What will be the pressure, intermediate pressure? Or they will ask you what is the pressure P here. You can get the how to solve. These are in series. Solve this expression and you should send me the answer. Okay, this is the delta, the way of solving the problem. Here is P1, and you can get the value of X. There is P2, P1 minus P2. You can get the value of X. Next, how to get a parallel connection. See, in this they can ask many number of questions. They can ask one tube, another tube, and another tube. They are connected in series. So R1, R2 and R3. Take three resistors in series. R1, R2, R3. They are connected by pressure. Here is P1 and there is P2. Okay, from here to here, P1 and P2. And if they ask us to find X here, you can get the value of X. In series, remember one most few important points. In series, current will be same. What is the current here? In analogy, I forgot to explain what is current. Here, current is nothing but volumetric flow rate. I is nothing but Q. I is equal to Q is nothing but volumetric flow rate. Volumetric flow rate. In series, when the tubes are series, current flow or volumetric flow is same. Volumetric flow is same. Okay, in series connection. Next, let's go to the parallel connection. You can here also you can write Q is equal to P1 minus P2 by R equivalent. R equivalent is R1 or R2 plus R3. You can get the value of Q, and it's nothing but assume it as I. It will be easy to understand. Next, if they are given in parallel, how a parallel pipes will be? Say one pipe in parallel, lengths will be same almost. So 1, 2 and 3, and each tube can have different radius R1, R2, R3, and but if they are connected end to end here like this, their length must be same. Obviously, if the lengths are not same, how can it fit in this? Okay, this is a common sense, need not be given in the questions sometimes. Okay, here is they mention P1, the other side is P2. Draw the diagram carefully. Okay, 3 tubes, in this case is pi. Okay, what is the resistance formula? R, I am writing R1, and the next is R2, and the next is R3, and here is a pressure drop P1 minus P2, and you can find the volumetric flow rate. I1 is nothing but volumetric flow rate Q1, I2 is nothing but volumetric flow rate Q2. So I1 is equal to R1 is, what is the value of R1? 8 nu L by pi R1 power 4. R2 is equal to 8 nu L by pi R2 power 4. So like that the series of questions can be asked. So anyhow, the final conclusion part is you need to get the x values or volumetric flow rate, whatever is given in a Poiseuille's equation, convert everything into current analogy. I will solve the problems in a next video. Thank you.